We're at George Moreland Plumbing with Dave Charvet, and if you're like me, when you have a plumbing emergency, you normally don't have the tools or the equipment, so I need some help.
It's good to be pre-need.
Pre-need.
Much like other people say about pre-need. Pre-need is a good thing in the plumbing business. The most important thing of any plumbing situation is to know where the water shutoff is in your house. It could be near the water heater, it could be in a pipe running near your garage, or it could be out in the street. And if it's out at the street, at the water meter, where that little metal lid is you lift up and inside is the meter, you need a meter key to shut that off. This is a meter key, and it's a very simple device, but if you don't have it, it makes it very difficult to shut off your water.
Sure, definitely.
So if you've ever had a leaking pipe or something you didn't know how to stop it, meter key is your final answer.
The furthest point out.
Exactly.
Yep.
Shut the water off at the house. And also, if you have a plumbing emergency and you need to make a quick repair, there's a great new item out, and it's called Extreme Tape. Extreme Tape is not, it looks like standard black electrical tape, but it's not at all. It's completely different. And what it actually is, it's a tape that will only stick to itself, and so it will not really stick to any other object. It doesn't stick to your fingers. Yet when you wrap it around a pipe or anything else that's leaking, it's a watertight bond.
Huh.
So, and this is, you can use it really as a semi-permanent fix until you can call a plumber.
That's great.
So Extreme Tape, again, a great item, and it's new, and you don't find it in a lot of stores, but ask for it.
What's next?
Well, if you have, of course, another item you should have, a specialty item, is called a closet auger. And they call it closet auger because instead of a toilet, people used to call it a water closet.
Right.
So it's a closet auger, and this will, again, if your kids drop something into the toilet, you can't get it out with a plunger, eventually you need to push it out of the line or chop it up, and this will do it. So
do you need to be careful using it?
Well,
any damage?
Well, you do. You just have to be careful. You usually, if you push it down, thread it down through the drain, either the kitchen sink drain or through a toilet drain, you'll know when you reach the blockage, and then you simply turn the crank and it will turn the end of this, as you can see it going around right now, and that will break up any clog that you have.
Sounds simple.
It is really very simple, and again can sometimes save you the cost of having a plumber come out to do it for you.
I'm all for that.
There you go. Clogs and drains too, rather than using the closet auger or using chemicals down the drain, this is a product made by a company called Drain King, and it actually uses water pressure to, if you have a clog in the drain of, say, your kitchen sink, food or something down there, and you can't reach it, simply attach this to the hose and shove it down the drain. It expands and forms a seal on the pipe, and then the water builds up pressure and will actually push the blockage right out of the line.
Does it matter what type of pipe?
Not really, no. I mean, it'll work on plastic pipe or metal pipe.
And there's no danger of too much pressure?
Well, it depends. Most houses have an adequate amount of water pressure, not too much, but you should be careful, obviously. Turn on and a small amount of pressure to begin with, and then see what happens.
Right.
You don't want to blow everything up. No, that's true.
Make a bad problem worse.
No, exactly, exactly. But in most cases, this will work really quite well. Also, talking about things that you use to shut off water, this is for shutting off gas. It's called an earthquake survival tool. Again, if you have gas in your home for the water heater, furnace, anything else where you have natural gas or propane coming into your house, this will allow you to shut off either 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch gas valve, which either one is what's used in most homes. So this has a little cable tie. You can tie it right to the pipe, right by the water, or the gas meter rather. And if you smell gas, you can shut it off right at the source.
That's great. And it's my understanding that even during like an earthquake, that fire is really more of the damaging than than actually the structural damage.
Exactly.
So.
And fire, that's that is the big risk that you have. And so knowing where the gas shutoff is and the water shutoff can save you thousands and thousands of dollars of damage.
That's great. So Dave, I see we have one more thing here to take a look at.
It looks like a jigsaw puzzle, but it's not really. In the old days when you used to have to repair a piece of pipe, something in your house, you usually had to get out a torch and solder and fittings and put it all together. This is a new product, and it's called a shark bite fitting. And the interesting thing about it is it's all pressure fit. These little teeth that are inside, when you push the piece of pipe into it, it actually makes a complete watertight permanent fix. So you can push that together, and you cannot pull it apart.
No, you cannot pull it apart.
And it's watertight, and it's accepted by all municipalities now as a code plumbing repair. So it's a permanent repair, and that's all you have to do.
Yeah, and that's a lot easier than having to have copper and welding.
Yeah, exactly. And again, there are different fittings available for different purposes, tees and angles, and pretty much anything you need, it's available in what's called a shark bite fitting.
Huh, that's pretty interesting. Well, these are some great tools and some other products. I know I need to get some because typically when I have a problem, I don't have the product. So anybody else out there, if you are looking to supply up your tools for your plumbing problems, come on into George Moreland Plumbing.